Hey guys, welcome to part C of chapter 6 of the Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening walkthrough. We're starting the 5th dungeon, Catfish's Maw. So what you want to do right away is head left of screen. Now there are some of these Iron Mask enemies. There's lots of them in this dungeon that are really annoying in the beginning. You need to hit them from behind. They're kind of like the Armoses of the first game. And you want to defeat all the enemies in this room once you head left twice, and then you want to head left again. In this room you can open the treasure chest for the compass, and then you can either avoid the iron mats because the bubble can be very annoying, and just head down the stairs, or you can kill the iron masks if you please. In this room, there's like a teeter-totter like chain that you have to jump across. In the second part, it's a little bit more challenging. They go pretty fast, so just watch for that. Otherwise, it shouldn't give you too much trouble. Just make timely jumps across and then head up this ladder. In this room, you're going to want to get rid of all the Stalfos because they can be quite annoying. And they're pretty easy with our new sword beam now too. Now you want to slash the crystals so that you can push the top left and top right blocks together so that a key will fall from the ceiling. Now do not head left, head back down the stairs and backtrack through the little underground sequence. Back in this area, you want to defeat the Iron Mask to open the door, which can be a pain. I try to jump over them and hit them in the back, but that didn't seem to be working too well for me, so. We will be getting an item later in the dungeon that makes them much easier. In this room, you can kill all the enemies, or just head up with our new key. Now, in this room, we are going to want to go left. Watch out for the spike traps in this room, and then kill the iron masks again. Music for this dungeon is actually pretty cool, I must admit too. It's very simple. Anyways, from here you want to head to the left again, and what you can do in this room is pick up the bombs because you will be needing them later, although if you got the upgrade, you probably don't need them now. And once you kill all the enemies, a treasure chest will appear, which contains a stone beak. From here, you want to backtrack right 2 screens and head up a screen. In here, you're going to defeat the Stalfos and then head up to fight the mini-boss of the dungeon, Master Stalfos. This mini-boss is a little bit different in that you will fight him 4 times throughout the dungeon in 4 separate rooms. It's wise to have your bombs out, although you don't need them for this part. He has a shield, and he will try to hit you with his sword. He mainly jumps around the room, but if you're close, he'll try to hit you with his sword. I actually have a lot of trouble with this guy. He's one of the hardest mini-bosses in the game, I think, so that's just my opinion, though. When you're up at the top of the screen, it's hard to avoid his jumping. You can really only hit him on the right side of his body, your right, his left side, his sword hand side. Once he falls, you want to place a bomb on him to do lots of damage, although I do not think you have to do this. You can also shoot arrows at him, if I'm not mistaken, while he's in this state. Later you will have to use bombs on him, but we have enough bombs, you might as well use those because they're going to deal loads of damage. The first time, it will probably take about 3 bombs, and Then you want to head to the right. Open the treasure chest, which has a note from Master Stalfos saying that he took what was inside the chest. So, right now, we can't get the dungeon item because Master Stalfos has it. We'll have to track him around the dungeon to get it. So from here you want to go up, and then push the block. Push the block up, and then head left. Then you want to turn right back around, right, push the block to the right, and then head up. Then turn right back around, step on the switch to open the door, and then head right to fight Master Stalfos for the second time. After you fight him in the first room, I think you can go to any of the 3 rooms to fight him. Although don't quote me on that, I'm not positive. This is the fastest way to get around the rooms, though, that I will be showing you in the walkthrough. So the next couple of times only took about 2 bombs, which was nice. And like I said, I have a lot of trouble with this guy. So if you have trouble with this game normally, you might want to have the blue tunic for this dungeon, because I do believe that Master Stalfos is a pretty hard middle boss and does warrant the use of the blue tunic, definitely. Otherwise, you want to head left, push the block, and then head up a screen. In this room you want to defeat the star and the shrouded Stalfos. And then you want to go right, grab the bombs that are right a room, and then you can head back left, and then go up. If you're not in need of bombs, just go up. As you can see, there are treasure chests and other places that we cannot get to right now over large gaps that we really wouldn't be able to dash jump over. So we'll have to figure out a way to get over them later. You might know what the dungeon item may be by now. Anyways, once you're up, you can defeat this shrouded Stalfos and the star, and then head left. In this room there are 3 green Zolls that you're going to want to defeat. 2 of them are on the right side and 1 of them is on the left side of the room. To get to the left side of the room, you want to lift the pot at the most left opportunity you can, and then push the block to the left. And you want to kill the Zoll to open the door. Then you want to go up to fight Master Stalfos for the 3rd time. Again, another possible thing you can do to make this a little bit easier is to go to Crazy Tracy's house and buy some secret potion if you wanted to grind up the rupees for it later in the game. As you can see, I almost died here. I didn't though, and I was surprised. I thought I was going to. I got a little bit lucky with him not hitting me there. But yes, like I've said before, he is a pretty hard mini-boss. So. From there, you want to head left and open the treasure chest after defeating the Stalfos for the dungeon map. Now, earlier I said that Manbo's Mambo would be coming in very handy for this chapter, and we are going to be playing it after getting the map to get to the beginning of the dungeon. In these later dungeons, being able to warp to the beginning, because there's so many paths you can go to from the beginning, is really a very, very, very important ability, or very helpful ability. So Manbo's Mambo is one of the best songs in the game in that regard. It's one of the best utilities, and it's very good if you want to cut out most of the backtracking. Anyways, from the beginning we want to go left 3, And then we want to go back through that underground section that we were in before, because now the room on the left will have something in it. Anyways, this is the end of this video, so meet me next video where we continue through Catfish's Maw. I will see you then, and we will figure out what the dungeon item is. Thanks!